baseball fans, and welcome to another installment of the award-winning All-Star Baseball franchise, brought to you by the wonderful people at Acclaim Studios Austin and Acclaim Sports.
Look, before you say anything, before you ask why I'm bothering to review a baseball game from 2003 in 2014, it's probably a good time to clarify some things. Look, this channel, these videos, they're not about what you want. They're about what I want. People don't watch CGR Undertow to see what you want. It's about me. I'm like Derek Jeter. Look at that play. I'm the guy. You know, your parents always told you that you're special. I'm more special. Why am I reviewing All-Star Baseball 2003? Because I want to. That's why. Because I'm Derek Jeter and I want to. Actually, it's because you guys keep sending old-ass sports games. You go to your used game shops, you see these laying there for $2 a pop, and you send them to me. So don't hate me. Hate yourselves. All-Star Baseball 2003? This is all your fault. You think I want to live like this? What are you smiling at, Jeter?
Swings and hits it towards left center, very deep. Gone.
He was all over that pitch. Never flinched a bit and absolutely clobbered it. They ought to show movies on flights like that.
But you know what? All seriousness, this isn't a terrible old-ass sports game. In fact, back in the day, this was one of the best MLB games on the GameCube. And playing it now, it's not as bad as most of these old-ass sports games. Like, this one doesn't seem as old-ass. I mean, it's got a couple quirks that are obviously very 2002, but it's also a game that was doing some pretty cool things for 2002 as well. So, as with most modern sports games, it's all about content. All-Star Baseball 2003 has more game modes than I would even ask for in a video game. Like if a developer told me, hey, you can have whatever you want in this game, we'll put it in there. That game would still have less stuff than this. Also, Emma Watson would be my starting right fielder.
Good job by the infielder to go after that ball, but he just couldn't quite catch up with it, and it falls in for a base hit.
Nonetheless, you have 10 game modes here. 10. That's crazy, especially for an old-ass sports game. There's a typical exhibition and season and career modes, but there's also a franchise mode that lets you control a team for up to 20 years. Like that sounds made up to me, like a made-up game mode. Who would ever actually do that? It's not even a game at that point, it's a life decision. And actually, there's a lot of team-building stuff here for the simulation junkies. You can even create your own franchise. Like, pick the city, name the team, all that stuff. So if you're into the whole management aspect of modern sports games, you'll be pleasantly surprised by how much this one has. Way more stuff than I would have expected for a game from 2002. But, for me personally, the thing I care about more than anything else in a video game is the gameplay. If the gameplay is no good, who cares about the modes? It's not that the gameplay here is bad, but it's not exactly a stand-up double either. So it starts with the hitting. It's a classic case of modern sports games trying to do way too much. You have to move your little sweet spot around the strike zone, basically guessing where the pitch is going to be. And if it's there and you hit it, you'll make better contact. But of course, it's crazy hard to get it there and hit it. And honestly, it's like half luck. It's a guessing game, which real hitting can actually be, but this is a video game. I just want to hit the ball and have fun. But fortunately, you can actually turn off the sweet spot and just do easy hitting, which is your basic just swing at the right time mode. And it's way more fun than the default hitting mode.
2 down.
A pitching, on the other hand, is actually awesome. You pick a pitch, you pick your location. It's that easy. And if you know your pitcher and how his pitches break, you can really do some work on the mound. You can paint corners. You can start a fastball over the plate when you know it's going to cut away. I mean, I had a blast pitching in this game. But unfortunately, defense is a huge step backwards. It's slow, it's clunky, and the fielding AI can be awful too. And just throwing the ball to a base can be tricky. Because there's so much animation, your throws always feel late. Like there's always a delay between fielding and throwing, which can be really frustrating. It's like you have to throw the ball before the ball even gets there. That was stupid before I even tried it. So the gameplay, kind of a mixed bag. Great pitching, overcomplicated hitting that's much better on the easy mode, awful fielding. It's hit and miss, so to speak. But where this game knocks it out of the park is the presentation. I mean, this is a beautiful GameCube game. It's incredible how much detail went into this thing. from the stadiums to the players. I mean, some of the player models are spot on. And again, for a 12-year-old baseball game, I was honestly super impressed by All-Star Baseball 2003. If there's one thing I'd point out, though, it takes up a lot of blocks on the old GameCube memory card. In fact, you should really pick up a separate memory card just for this game. And if you're a GameCube owner who's in the mood for some old-ass baseball, interested you should be. This game's way better than you're probably expecting. The graphics and sound are fantastic, the detail's great, and the gameplay's a bit underwhelming, but hey, it's a modern sports game. That's sort of how it goes. Okay gameplay, but the freaking ton of ways to play that okay gameplay. It's not the GameCube's best baseball game, but it is the GameCube's best baseball game that doesn't involve plumbers. It's All-Star Baseball 2003, sent to us by our friend Daniel from Palm Coast, Florida.